Dear friends in the stone world, do you want to know the process of turning left side of the raw board to become the right side of the finished? This is thanks to this 3-box of 3-dimensional dynamic storage plate glue repair line. First of all, let's learn about the manufacturer of this equipment, which is an innovative enterprise that has professional R&D, manufacturing stone glue repair line for nearly 20 years. It was awarded 2 consecutive national high-tech enterprises, Shanghai Specialized Special New Enterprise, 2 under the Certificate Invention Patents and 40 Utility Model Patents. 3-box of 3-dimensional dynamic storage plate glue repair line mainly consists of the following components: 1 3-dimensional dynamic storage board drying box, 2 3-dimensional dynamic storage board curing box, 1 front dry automatic suction cup board loading machine, unloader, vacuum box, 2 station elevator and 3 sections of double-layer pallet conveyor rack, and nearly 100 stand-up pallets. Firstly, board feeding. It adopts fully automatic control system for board loading, front dry walking to ensure the smoothness and safety of walking, to eliminate the problem of slippage after board loading, and high-powered suction cups smoothly grab the board with the glue roller and lifting roller to make the board complete into the center of the pallet. Automatic detect the board walking to the center of the pallet. The lifting roller down, and the board also fell steadily to the top of the tray. Secondly, drying. As the stone cutting process and polishing process need to be soaked in order to complete, so the slab must be dried before replenishing glue, and the drying effect directly affects the quality of the finished stone. Next, we introduce this stone slab drying artifact, dynamic storage plate 3-dimensional drying box, which is composed of kinetic boxes, mainly upper and lower horizontal transfer device, vertical lifting device, and symmetrical side hot air circulation device. The slab enters the front box lower horizontal transfer bit in turn. The vertical transport hook also rises in turn, rises to the topmost, and horizontally transferred to the upper layer of the back box from upper layer. Then the vertical downward hook of the back box transfer the pellets down layer by layer in turn. The back box lower layer horizontal delivery also sends out the bottom tray in turn. At the same time, the front box right side split air box blows out the hot air. In the left side suction box inhales secondary hot air from the opposite side after releasing heat to the slab. And the hot air is blown out of the right side split air box of the back box. And the left side of the suction box inhales the secondary hot air from the opposite side after releasing heat to the plate. And the 2 boxes of hot air circulation power and heat are from the top hot air circulation system. Thus, each piece of plate entering this drying box is dynamically stored in the box for at least 60 minutes. And the temperature of the box is set between 40 Celsius degrees to 60 Celsius degrees according to the different plates, while the circulation of hot air is also symmetrically and evenly released to the plate. The hot air also releases heat symmetrically and evenly to every corner of the board and takes away the moisture released from the board. Thirdly, single scrapping. After drying the board into the scrapping operation area, scrapping is generally operated by the left and right 2 female workers. During scrapping glue, the tray also slowly runs forward to make this equipment to achieve maximum efficiency. If encountering holes and more gaps in the board, it can adjust the running speed or hitting the hot switch on the scrapping glue operation position without affecting the normal operation of other processes. Fourthly, vacuum. After scrapping the whole board with glue, the tray enters the vacuum box and closes the door to extract the air in the holes and gaps of board for about 45 seconds, so that the glue can better penetrate into the holes and gaps. Fifthly, secondary glue. There are some bubbles not run out of holes and gaps after out of vacuum box, and glue inflow is not filled in some deep holes and gaps. So it asks to scrapping master carefully and selectively scrapping again. This fill glue section with a vibration device under the conveyor. Vibrating the whole board can make the glue penetration more full in the gaps and further release the bubbles in the pores. Sixthly, initial curing box. The principle of dynamic storage of three-dimensional curing box is the same as the principle of the front drying box, but it works differently. The curing box heating is to make the glue react better in a constant thermal insulation environment. And it generally dynamic storage 40 to 46 pieces of boards in curing box. So the board in the box dynamic storage of about 90 minutes. Seventhly, filling glue check area. Some special plate that have more pores, which is put into the initial solid box. Glue will still penetrate further down. When the board out of the initial solid box, glue is already fully cured. But in the case of special surfaces, or have to review the pores. So the third coating glue once again selectively coated in the surface of the exposed pores of the stone plate. Eighthly, ultimate curing. After the third scraping glue, board is put into the ultimate curing box. After 90 minutes, they are descended to the bottom of the conveyor line in turn and change the direction of operation, running in the opposite direction of the bottom layer towards the upper layer. Ninthly, pellets of the board rotary action. The finished board that bottom layer is cured and glued with the pellets running in turn. One is past the lifting board combination machine and get into the integrated station of rising of the board and rotary. The pellet rises to the first horizontal operating layer. And after the longitudinal stripper roller rolls, it rotates in the direction of the rear of the board roller. The bottom of the board contracts the roller to make the board separate from the pellet and move to the direction of the board collector. When the board is all moved out of the lifting platform, the pellet drive starts and moves toward the position of the board-in combination machine and stops at the initial station of the board-in and waits for the next piece of raw slab to enter. So on and so forth.